First off, so I went to my girl, family member got married, Jew wedding, and female rabbi, which is so funny.
Interesting.
Because you're like, when I grew up, non-existent.
Makes it hotter when they're sucking the tip off the dick.
It definitely makes it a little more palatable.
Does that count if you're, if you're in grade 5 now? Do you get to go to your school and be like, yeah, I mean, I got head when I was 1.
You might be able to.
This guy got head. Be like, I got head when I was 1.
Yeah, I got head when I was 1.
She sucked it fucking the blood off.
Yeah, she sucked the blood off
Like
that
the skin
fucking hoe. No, but it's weird. They have these like because like all things, everything's getting more progressive. So then like female rabbis have kind of like weaseled their way into the equation.
What's next? They're gonna be working at banks.
I think they have.
So Danny says they do a contract to make sure.
Yeah, but so one of the parts of the thing, because they have all these like whatever.
They try to make the prenup sexy.
So they have a like it's called. I was looking it up because I forgot what it's called. It's called a ketubah. I'm sure people who are listening know more about this than I do, but it's just funny because like I was watching it and then like she's like, yeah, and now we have like the ketubah and it's like this piece of paper. It's all like in Hebrew and she's like, it's a marriage. It's literally a prenup. But they like it's part of the ceremony. They go.
What did it say? Who gets the gold? And stuff like that.
She's like, it dates back to old times or whatever from like thousands of years ago, but we still do it or whatever. But like ceremonially, they don't do because Jews are like that shit doesn't hold up in court.
That's so funny, the Jews, because we've been talking to the podcast. Like it's probably hard to get your chick to sign a prenup, but sometimes you probably got to.
Yeah.
And Jews are like, no, it's a tradition.
Yeah, it's a tradition.
Like the girl's like, I don't want to sign a prenup. It's like, bah, 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 bah. Yeah. Everyone comes in. Like it's kind of like when people don't want to do stuff and you start chanting it.
Yeah.
Like Chuck. Like the whole
it's the fucking thing on the chairs, the horror.
Yeah. Like when you get them all hyped up, and then they get caught up in the moment and sign the prenup.
They have to. You go. It's part of like the because you like meet with the rabbi for like a year leading up to the fucking wedding, to like, whatever. So it's
the
like,
rabbi's pretty.
So the
for
rabbi's
the boys.
yeah, the rabbi's very. Even though she's a chick, Judaism is very much for the boys. They're just like, all right. So just like before anything, there is a prenup.
That's first and foremost.
It is literally
that's
like
my first coming straight from the big guy upstairs.
And
they want nothing to do
it's
with
funny
you not signing this.
And it says in modern practice, it has no agreed monetary value. It's seldom enforced by the civil courts, except in Israel, where it is fucking straight up like.
Oh, so it doesn't work.
That's what I was saying. It's not a real prenup anymore, but it was like it was
for the boys to dare to dream.
Well, it's for the boys in Israel.
So
the Israeli boys, it is for the Israeli boys.
Right. So here it's just a ceremony.
But it was back in the day. It was for the boys.
Baby, I don't want to sign a prenup. It's like I thought you might say that. Ding dong.
Who's this? Oh, the rabbi? Let's see what the rabbi has to say about that. He goes, of course, you must sign the prenup.
Sign the nup. Sign the nup. If you're fun, you'll sign the nup. Oh, no. And she signed it. Everyone goes, ah. They back out of the place. She goes, what just happened? Oh, nothing. Anyways, I gotta go to work.
I forget too how much like women are treated like pieces of property in weddings too, because like there's the whole thing
giving them away.
Well, like the guy giving them away. Also like because we were on the way and then someone was asking about the wedding and then they're like, oh, is the dad paying, father of the bride paying for it? And I go, oh yeah, like the father of the bride pays for it because that's like kind of their concession to like.
Well, yeah, they used to be like.
They're like, thanks for taking her off my hands.
Yeah.
Like here's fucking. I'll pay for this little fucking jam.
And here you all pay for the thing. Well, there was almost, it depends on the scenario. If the guy's rich, a lot of times it's like, you got to give me some stuff if I'm going to take off your hand.
I don't know.
How many goats am I getting?
Well, but I think it's whoever has the daughter. It's like, because God cursed you with the daughter. So now you're getting fucking blessed by this man taking her off your hands. So then you got to get.
That's a blessing from God getting her off of your payroll.
Yeah, getting her off of your hands.
You are right, though, because if you're paying for if it was older times where you're paying for her, you got to think she's costing you maybe 10, 15, 20 a year, depending on what the rollout situation is. So if you pay for one $50,000 wedding, like after 3 years, you've already made your money back.
Oh, big time. Yeah. Big time. It's fucking, you amortize that wedding over 3 years and you're fucking free and clear.
Jessica, sign the nup. Jessica's going to sign the nup. I don't think that would work if a guy tried that in other culture.
No, like a Christian, you go, okay, we got the part of the actual wedding at the church. And
the priest is coming out.
Busts out, he goes, and we got a marriage contract, a bit of a, I guess you'd call it a prenup. Everybody's like, boo!
Yeah. And you have the ring bear and the prenup bear.
The funny thing is people
your
would,
boy
like-
comes through with like he pulls it out of the thing. It's a prenup.
People would like probably say like, "Oh, what are we? What are they Jews?" Like, but not knowing the Jews do it, just like that seems like a pretty Jewish thing to do. And you're like, in fact, it is.
We do actually do that.
We do actually do that.
There's also might be on their side to the prenup the other way too, where the guy like she's has the dad's money sometimes too. You know what I mean? It's kind of like, just so you know, like when I do inherit dad's money, like you will be entitled to a small portion of it, but it stays in my thing.
That's rich. That's rich. You think that?
Well, you don't. That doesn't
No,
work that
that's
way.
definitely for the guys giving money to the women when they divorce their ass.
Well, but a lot of times the girl's dad's rich, right?
Well, in that case, then you probably have a proper prenup. But this specific thing, it's just for guys specifically.
It's exclusively
What
for how much
happens-
cashola.
What happens to the chick when the guy decides to move on?
Decides to move on.
Yeah, when he divorces. It basically makes it hard to divorce.